Spanish 2, Contemporary Life, vocabulary words 16 through 20. I'm going to say each of these 5 words in English then Spanish and clap, and I'd like you guys to repeat the words with me. All right. 16, bed, cama, bed, cama. 17, stove, estufa, stove, estufa. 18, oven, horno, oven, horno. 19, table, mesa, table, mesa. And 20, washer or washing machine, lavadora, washer or washing machine, lavadora. Now, bed is cama. Let's say a little kid's complaining to his friend that his mom always makes him make his bed every morning. See, my mom makes me make my bed every morning. See, my mom makes me make my bed every morning. Cama. Okay. 17, stove. Well, green means the letters are exactly the same, in the same order and everything, in both Spanish and English. Stove in English has an ST, and estufa in Spanish has a ST. Now, believe it or not, some of my students get confused in English with the difference between stove and oven. Stove is the appliance you can stack stuff on top of. You can set your book bag or backpack on top of a stove. You could set groceries on top of a stove. Okay, so stove is the thing on top. Oven is the thing you put like cakes and brownies into. Okay, now since you can put stuff into an oven like storage, if you get to college and you're living in a studio apartment and you have like a French horn and you don't have room for it under your bed, you don't have room for it in your closet, you think, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll store my French horn in the oven. Is that a good idea? No. Guys, if you put your French horn or big stuff in the oven, what if your friend comes over and preheats the oven and he starts your French horn on fire? So again, stove is the thing on top, and oven is the stuff you put, is the item you put cakes and brownies and cookies into. Table is mesa. Your mom walks into the kitchen and says, this table is a mesa. This table is a real mesa. Get it? Mess. Also, we've talked about mesero is waiter, and I mentioned that mesa is table and ero is a person who. So mesa is table, and a mesero is the person who brings food and drinks to your table or your waiter. Lavar is to wash. Okay. We talked about the lavatory as the British term for the bathroom where you go to wash up. Or if you get lava dust, dried lava dust on, you want to wash it off. Adore or adora, I've been saying, is a person who. Adore means a person who or a thing that. And adora is a person who or a thing that. So a lavadora could be a thing that washes, or it could be a person that washes. Okay? So like a jugador could be a person who plays or a thing that plays. Normally, when you're playing, you're a person. Or an animal, I guess. All right, let's take our post-test here. I'm going to have you guys look at these 5 words in English and say the corresponding words in Spanish, or even better, look at these 5 words in English and write the 5 words in Spanish down to make sure you know them. This has been Spanish 2, Contemporary Life, Vocabulary 16 through 20.